What's up, beautiful people, man? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're talking about intros, in particular the intro that I created for the Women in Rap short film / documentary that we posted last week on the channel. And today I'm gonna break down how I created that intro sequence so that you're able to replicate some of the editing techniques to apply it to your next music video, documentary, or your next short film. So let's go ahead and jump into Premiere Pro. I'll show you guys exactly how I did that. All right, guys, so we're here in Premiere Pro, and as you can see, this here is the timeline from the exact project file from the Women in Rap. So this here is the entire documentary or short film project file. So all I did was just copy and paste the intro into a new sequence. So again, this sequence isn't really necessarily very complicated, nor is it one that should be hard to replicate, whether it's in your next music video, documentary, short film, or whatever the case may be. But the key thing to remember here when trying to replicate this intro or just this style of editing is that audio is probably the most important thing, or is the most important thing. And as you can see here, we have 4 layers of music or audio, which mainly consist of 3 tracks, which is its first, second, and third layers of just different sound effects. So different impacts and risers and different sonic sounds. And then we have 1 music track right here. So we'll play each layer and then kind of show you guys how I combine them all to get the end result. So this bottom layer here, this orange layer, is the music, and I'll just play this for you all so you can hear it. All right, there we go. So there we go. That was the music, right? And then we'll play this third layer right here. And this third layer is just some other like impact sounds. The main important sound or sound effect that you want to kind of pay attention to is this last one right here. So this last one is a very good impact sound that we had to bring in the client's logo. So play that for you. So again, just playing this audio track or like this layer of audio just by itself, it doesn't really sound interesting or doesn't really have like a flow outside of like this last impact for the logo. Like immediately when you hear that last drop, that last impact from this audio, or like as it peaks right here, so you guys can see as it rises and it peaks right here, that's exactly when the audio or this logo comes in. So, you know, that's just kind of like the impact and rise of the logo. So that's outside of like this or this whole entire track, doesn't really make sense. But when you combine it with the music, you can kind of pick up on the flow and see where we're going or the direction that we're going and building for. So, excuse me. So the reason that I added this sound effect here, this sonic boom or this like whatever it's called. Let me see. I can go back and see if I got the name for it in the project file somewhere. I don't even know what this is. This is called a deep impact dramatic hit. So yeah, the main reason why this is added, not only is it added for the logo hit right here, but also like the music, it didn't really have like a clean ending. So to kind of end the intro and to not to like just drag it out with like some random duck for the audio, I just went ahead and just cut it, because as you can see, it kind of just continues on and doesn't really end where I wanted to. So that's kind of another reason why that's there. But you guys can see, again, as we continue stacking different sounds, it's kind of building that intro as a whole. So let's move on to this second layer here. We'll mute the third and the fourth. So that's that. Those are the two sound effects, or the two impacts for the layer 2. And this again, these impacts or these sound effects that you're hearing, they're supposed to be sounds or sound effects that line up with something that we're seeing visually here on the screen. So this first sound effects, that's specifically supposed to match up with the rapid cuts between each model here. Kind of make it like a spinning wheel almost type of thing, right? So that as you can see, each clip goes rapidly. Also, you hear that through your ears. So yeah, that's it. And then the second sound effect is literally just for the text to like bring it some type of like impact and dramatic hit to emphasize the title of this documentary, but then also again just emphasizing what this is about, or this film is about. So yeah, very simple. Then we unmute our third and fourth layers and play the music track and the other audio or the other sound effects together. This is what this sounds like. All right, so it sounds, we're getting there, right? It sounds better. So now we play this first audio layer and kind of what it is. We can see what's happening here. So as you can see, again, this audio or this sound effect here is again another like riser. Technically by title is called Tom Freeze Sub Drop Radioactive Crackle, but the main reason why I like this sound effect is because this end part here, there's that high, it rises and gives you like, like similar to like a roller coaster, like how it click 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 clicks up, and it builds that anticipation as far as like what's to come next. And then immediately we hear the sound effects of the title text. So that's kind of why I edit. So I'll just play those two layers, kind of give you guys a look at what I'm talking about. So immediately while you hear this drop, as far as like that build up, then it's like impact, impact, impact. So we can unmute the last two and play the whole audio tracks all together. So that's how the intro was created for the Women in Rap documentary. If this video was helpful for you in any type of way, make sure to leave a like on this video. And if you aren't already, please consider subscribing to the channel to be notified for future videos, whether it's these tutorials, vlogs, shorts, documentaries, or whatever the case may be. But until next time, peace.